Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the Dreaded Heroes Report. Here we go with a bunch of news again today. TNA will take next week's episode of Impact tonight from Orlando, Florida. And there's several backstage items from the taping, courtesy of PWIinsider.com, saying Ring of Honor star Roderick Strong is backstage and will be working a dark match tonight. Independent wrestler Becky Bayless is also expected to work a dark match tonight. She will be managed by TNA newcomer Bobby Echo, and is going to be doing a Jersey Shore type gimmick. Don't watch it. Former WWE TNA star Chris Harris, he's backstage visiting friends. TNA champion Rob Van Dam is going to be taking some time off in the near future. So I think there's a little bit of some strange angle going to be going on. Anyway, TNA did an angle at last night's Impact taping where Rob Van Dam was taken out of the building in an ambulance, or a ambulance. Depends on what area of the country you're from. Anyway, this was done so Van Dam could vacate the TNA title because he's going to be taking some time off. He just wants to take some time, and he's always wanted to take time off. He did that for WWE. He never really worked long periods at a time. TNA is going to be holding the tournament matches at tonight's Impact taping. The tournament is going to be concluded at a no surrender pay-per-view with the World Championship being champion being crowned. All right. Following tournament matches are confirmed. Mr. Anderson versus Jay Lethal. Doug Williams takes on Kurt Hennig. The Pope versus Matt Morgan. You know, I hope that the TNA, I mean, rather the ECW deal that was bringing about a lot of flame, or just spark back to TNA. I hope since when they take off, it doesn't make TNA look really milquetoast, just kind of drab. I hope they don't have or feel sorry for the TNA stars. Anyway, former WWE and TNA star Chris, you remember Braden Walker? He was just in WWE for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Anyway, Chris Harris, he's backstage at tonight's taping also. And like I say, Roderick Strong, he was back there, expected to do a dark match. Word is today that the Impact taping, world champion Rob Van Dam, I don't know whether they're going to really shoot some sort of an angle other than he got hurt or attacked, I guess, and hauled out in an ambulance. I'm not sure what they're coming up with on that. We'll find out soon enough. Just wait a couple of days. There was a speculation after Raw's last night that Tamina, didn't she look kind of hot? Woo! And left the Usos since she kind of seemed to start an angle with Santino Marella. Of course, I don't know how she fell in love with him. Anyway, fan in attendance say that Tamina was with Jimmy and Jay as they took on Yoshitatsu and Goldust at the Superstar tapings, though. As noted before, Ring of Honor Tyler Black has reportedly agreed to a WWE developmental contract, and it's believed that he's going to be going to Tampa soon and will star in the next season's NXT, which will, I guess, probably be on the internet, since they're looking for fresh talent for the show. Speaking of NXT, the current plans is to have Session 3 feature 4 male stars and 4 women wrestlers from developmental. WWE is adding divas to the mix because apparently they want me to watch. Well, anyway, they're running low on fresh stars from FCW. There's still no word yet on where Season 3 show is going to be airing since SmackDown is going over to Sci-Fi. But I'll let you know. Another NXT rookie will be eliminated tonight. Well, by the time you're seeing this, he's going to be already out the door. Maybe. If I get this on the internet soon enough, it won't be. Anyway, on Sci-Fi. From the HP Pavilion Center in San Jose, California. WWE will tape at the Go Home episode of Friday Night SmackDown as well. No matches have been announced, but Kane versus Rey Mysterio versus Jack Swagger is being advertised locally. Don't know whether that's going to be a dark match or not. I don't know if you watch like the Today Show and things like that in the morning, kind of the news outlets. Linda McMahon's been getting a lot of press play, and it's kind of funny. It's the old scene from years ago where Vince is in the ring with her, and she's in the ring, and over here is good old JR. And the clip they're showing, and I guess her people running against her shows this on TV. Linda goes over in front of good old JR and just kicks him hard as she can in the nuts, and he doubles over, hits the ground. But anyway, I think that's when they were firing him or something, and he thought Linda was on his side. But anyway, they're showing that for the Democrats are. But anyway, Linda is set for a big win today at the Connecticut primaries. Poll shows Linda with a huge lead, 50%. Rob Simmons is at 28%, while Peter Cheth is at 15%. And maybe money can buy you a little bit of stuff. She's sunk a lot of money into this. What she's after, I'm not sure. Whether it's actual Connecticut or maybe higher up the chain. After last night's Raw, Nexus ran back to the ring and brawled with Team Raw. And Raw stars cleared the ring except for Justin Gabriel. And they took turns beating up Gabriel before Edge speared him. John Cena hit the attitude adjustment. Bret Hart applied a sharpshooter on him. Raw stars then posed with the fans and went around ringside, hitting everybody's hands together. TNA will tape August 19th episode of Impact tonight in Orlando. Independent wrestler Sam Shaw lost a tryout match to Jesse Neal last night's Impact taping in Orlando. Shaw played the role of Lupus, of all things, on Hardcore Justice pay-per-view. Peppa of Salt and Peppa fame was sitting at ringside at last night's taping. And last night's taping, there was also no ramp to the ring. TNA had been using the ramp for months, ever since changes came with Bischoff and Hogan arriving, and it's probably because it's too hard for Hogan to get up into the ring, and as long as he comes out on the ramp, I don't know. As noted before, WWE announced that actor Justin Long will be hosting next Monday's Raw from Los Angeles. Long's Going the Distance co-star will be joining him as well. Charlie Day and Jason Sudeikis will serve as guest hosts also. WWE's also removed celebrities Penn and Teller from the upcoming Raw list. The duo was scheduled to host September 20th at Raw, but apparently that's changed. The only host listed after the cast of Going the Distance is Bobby J. Thompson on the 18th, Toby Keith on October 25th. And as seen on TV and Raw, Nexus attacks the great Khali. Well, anyway, it appears Khali's off at the SummerSlam card, and did an angle last night on Raw where that led to The Miz taking Khali's place. And if you probably won't buy SummerSlam now since Khali's not on it. Man. WWE wrote following on the Twitter account a few hours ago, WWE doctors has determined the great Khali suffered patella and ligament damage, and he's unlikely to compete at SummerSlam. Monday Night Raw, November 1st, is going to be held at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Uniondale, Long Island, New York. Tickets go on sale the 21st, so save your money. Dark match before last night's Raw, we didn't see Vladimir Kozlov and Primo. The match was taped for Superstars and Yoshitatsu and Goldust take on Usos. WWE announced on Raw that actor Justin Long and Going the Distance star will be on next week's show. I didn't told you that. TNA officials have discussed using some of the Hardcore Justice talent going forward. Not many though. A few performers are going to be on hand for this week's television taping, which I think I told you maybe yesterday. And there's no major injuries suffered last night at the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view, rather Sunday night, although C.W. Anderson had a minor hamstring injury. Preview of an interview that can be viewed is former WWE diva. It's on YouTube. At one point Saturday on the 4th, she was the most searched term on Google. Her recent interview in fanhouse.com linked the front page of AOL.com in the very same day, which apparently sparked a surge of online searches pertaining to the former women's champion. Yesterday, by the way, WWE champion, women's champion, Sable's birthday. They think she might be 43. No, I didn't say that, Sable. Or Brock. I gotta go.